Well, one thing that I like about Fix is that, Fix is your, I think, township bred, township, learned the township philosophy, and he makes do. He's Fix. He always tries and, get things done, even though, he's just pursuing things, with trying to take shortcuts, at times in life, and that basically comes back to, to haunt him. But he's a guy who has the street smarts, and life has, knocked him left, right, and center. But he's just kind of got in he's caught up in the grind now. He's just like, hey, I'm alive, let me just make do with whatever comes my way. He's a survivor.
What I resonates with this character is women who have to hold a home while they're trying to empower themselves in their career. That I resonate a lot with my character Cynthia.
Yeah, the most compelling thing about Deliza is, for me, his unexpected danger. He's warm and you're not sure whether to trust him being warm, or because you don't know what's gonna come next. He can be hugging you, and then just when you're sinking into the hug, he steps you in the back with the other hand, So that's the most fun part about playing him, is that even for me as an actor, when I read through, I cannot predict him. I don't know what he's going to do next. I just keep on reading, and then something comes up. It could be going one direction, then it just do a complete 360 twist, and it's like, what? How am I even going to be playing that? So it's those dynamics for me about him.
So I play Slee Mabaso, and Slee is, I think a lot of people relate to Slee because she's a young single mother, in a set up of a township, small town, and we know many of our one of us in our families knows somebody who grows up, and probably they have standard 10, which is kind of a background, and finds herself having to work and make ends meet for her and her son. And I think the one compelling thing about Slee's character is how young moms are normalized, and yet it's not something that is quite normal, right? She's like early, she's barely into her 40s, but her son is already like 18 years old, which means she had the child quite early. But you don't see a father figure also, around this, and there's a mystery around it. So already that there must be, something, uncomfortable around, and we see many of these stories in our, in our townships, in our communities, in our society.
The one thing I think will resonate with Mzansi from the story is the idea that there's strength in unity, and there's power in being unified and being able to put yourself aside and your selfishness aside to benefit everyone else and yourself at the end of the day. Yeah.
My character is in like with this guy called Caesar and their neighbors. I think from my character, people get to take away the originality of reflecting to the world, because that's what acting is. Acting is us mirroring the world, so they will definitely find a reflection of themselves there. And obviously with my character, it's a journey of this lady that's liking this guy that's always been a neighbor, and it's just genuine friendships, but then it doesn't specifically escalate to what the audience would expect it to be at, when a guy likes you and you like the guy and then we start dating. It doesn't push there at like it doesn't escalate there at the point where they would expect it to be. But I think if there's one thing they will find is they'll learn true meaning of friendship, and that you can like someone and be in love with someone and still be best and good friends and find support from them, because that's what Mali does in the story. She supports Caesar in his ventures. She enlightens him, and Caesar like finds comfort in this lady, and she finds friendship and a sister.
Esther, he's very caring, man, you know. Yeah, he loves people, he loves, making jokes, He cares mostly about his dad since he's in a wheelchair and paralyzed and stuff, yeah. He's a caring person.
The Station, Season 1, Mondays on Mzansi Magic.